do we make our region so critical to the global environmental agenda today? How do we talk and promote our agenda today to the world?
I think this is what we're doing here. Look at this magnificent summit. Let's just begin here, and my deep appreciation to this beautiful country of Kazakhstan. You brought together not just the region, but the world. And everyone is here, and they're talking about these issues. Yes, the issues that you mentioned here in the region, but also the global issues. And it shows that we have problems in all countries with climate change, but here you have some countries, they're coming together. Presidents are standing shoulder to shoulder, speaking to the imperative of ecological conservation. And yes, climate action is critical because we are projecting, we at the United Nations Environment Programme are projecting that we would lose 75% of the glaciers of this beautiful region, Tajikistan and so on, by 2100. And of course, we have lost 70% or more of the Aral Sea surface, and the Caspian is under threat as well. So action, climate action first of all, is important. And I've heard ministers very much speak about sand and dust storms, about droughts and floods and so on. And so the importance of pulling together at this time is absolutely critical. So bravo to Kazakhstan for pulling together.
Great. And last year, you highlighted that the Caspian Sea is facing triple climate crisis. It is a climate change, nature and biodiversity loss, and pollution and waste, making a defining issue for the region. What concrete solutions should we prioritize right now? Like, we usually hear a very loud phrases about saving the Caspian Sea, but what are the practical steps should countries do and collaborate on?
So first of all, if we take crisis by crisis, the climate crisis, we need to curb our CO2 emissions. We need to invest in clean and green energy. We need to think about how, when we do use hydrocarbons, how can we minimize emissions? On the biodiversity crisis, there's already quite a lot happening here because I think countries are very well aware of the unique legacy. The beauty of this region is absolutely indisputable. And so conservation action is happening in Kazakhstan and also beyond. On pollution, we need to talk about the runoff from agriculture in terms of pesticides and insecticides, and city municipal runoff. And there, enhanced infrastructure investments for solid waste management, and of course dealing with less intense pesticide and insecticide use on fields.
Yes, and also in the 21st century, artificial intelligence is also a very big and hot topic, especially for the ecological agenda. We know that AI consume a lot of water in order to cool down the systems, and countries like Central Asia, middle powers who are heavily investing in this field, how do we have to fairly implement artificial intelligence and at the same time, keep sustain our ecology?
Well, I think, first of all, I understand just across the way here, you have a galaxy of AI or galaxy AI or some such thing, which I think is visionary and which sends a good message that this country, like you say, middle powers, leaning in, not allowing this to be captured just by a few, but also owning this technology and not waiting for somebody to give it to you. So bravo for that. Secondly, of course, yes, it is a highly energy intensive and water intensive industry. And so what you need to think about is, where do you put your data centers? Where do you put some of that generation? Will it be done by green hydrogen, or will it be done by hydrocarbons? Where will the cooling water come from? Will it be from the Caspian itself? It's possible. And so I think looking at those options is very much in play. What many countries are saying is, you can develop the thing, but you can put your data centers elsewhere. And I think this is where country like Kazakhstan has many, many friends. And so there's also an opportunity to think about opportunities in this regard. You have very cold winters. That offers an opportunity for cooling and for storage in wintertime for data. So there's all kinds of interesting opportunities that I know Kazakhstan will lean into and surely be part of the solution paradigm.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you soon on the sidelines. Thanks.
Thank you so much. My pleasure for being here.